Guys, welcome back to hinzes'news. 30 years ago, be it for chatting with your best buddy next to you, cheating on tests, or just hurrying a bit too quick on school area, if my math teacher caught you, he would immediately shout,
5 cones! No ones, no fives, no zeros, no double digits!
And I thought,
If only I had some machine that could do this for me.
30 years later, as those precious childhood days were long gone, in my mid-40s, as I started to code in Python, I found one of these beautiful cones on an autumn morning and remembered these days. So let me quickly lay out to you the concept of my math teacher's favorite extra exam for us tiny high school students. Its name it's got from the cones, because once ready, of course, it just looked like one of these beauties. So we respectfully named it cone or tower calculation. And since even ChatGPT spits out only bullshit as an answer to the question, what is tower calculation? Let's go and encounter this the right way with some Python. So let's jump to some PyCharm window. You can see the user given number is multiplied by 2, in this example up to 9 with the results, and then divided back from 2 to 9 so that in the end you get the initial user number as the final result. And believe me guys, you can go nuts on this since you do not immediately recognize a mistake. This usually shows up only a few lines later in the division when there is some rest remaining. Back in the PyCharm window, I quickly lay out the 3 little functions of the program to you. In the first one, I just do the multiplication and the division. In the second one, I check if there is any repeated digits, and the third one asks the user for the number input, checks for any ones, fives, or zeros, and has the maximum number of multiplications defined. A little formatting for the cone look, and then we print it. Of course, what happens to us humans does not happen to the machine. You give it any number. I'm sorry, no ones, no fives, no zeros. We want it to multiply up to 9, and bang, there you have it, your cone or tower calculation. Guys, back in the days when I was young, I could only dream of the machines and possibilities we have today. And believe me, I did. I have to remind myself every time I think back on these glory days, not everything was better then. And Christian, if you ever happen to see this, thanks for giving me math.